What's up, YouTube? I'm doing a video on the MyGeo 2.1 this time. It's a decent color you don't see every day. It's called Reverse Regal. It's my favorite color. Finally got my hands on one. I'm gonna just do a review of it for you. You get your gun. I got a pearl purple macro line. It's hard to tell in the video, but this is a real shiny pearl purple. Get your lube, your tool kit, and your parts kit. Same as every other Geo. And your barrel. Let me get the barrel out for you. It's a 689 reverse threaded tip. I'm turning it left to tighten. There's an O-ring in there so it doesn't vibrate for you. It's a 689. Showed you that, 689. Great manuals, of course. Color, amazing, great. If you're buying one of these new, you should know what you're doing with paintball guns right now. Gun is amazing. I had an Eagle 11, I've had a Geo 2, I've had Luxes, and this is my favorite gun so far for everything. I love my Luxes, they shoot amazing, these shoot just as well. Lux is going to be a little bit quieter than this. I love these triggers better than the Luxes. I like the macro line's the downside of this gun, but you got the 45 and you got the pops. You can't beat this. ASA. On, off. Amazing ASA. These barrels are more accurate than normal 689. 689 is not my favorite. I'd rather be using maybe a 682 with today's paint. But the control bore, I got another inch in here still because it's autococker threading. So it is 8 inches of control bore, which is the best. The next best out there is 6 inches only, so you got about this much sticking out of the barrel. Freak inserts are great, but they're not going to be as accurate as this. 689 is not going to be as accurate as this because the control bore is different. Got very good milling in this gun on this barrel tip. Lots of flow. Milling on the side of the gun is amazing looking. I love it. Taking the eyes off is nice. Eagle 11s you got to take off the grip. These you don't. It's just right there. Clamping feed neck, which I don't know one Planet Eclipse lover like me likes this feed neck. This feed neck swivels and everything when you don't want it to, and you have to clamp it on pretty tight to get it not to move. And a rotor, you got to jam it in there with a rotor, and I like using a rotor, so everything's real easy. This is going to be toolless to take off. Your regulator, it's toolless. Maintenance on this gun is so easy. The bolt is toolless. I'm going to show you how to do it. There is a tool if you want to just wham on it down, but it's not for me. It's a paintball gun, not a gun. I have guns too, but you don't need to crank down this thing. Got a spring in there, spring in the bottom of it so you can take up some of a tension on there, jam something in there, whatever. Be softer on paint. Bolt slides out the back like so. If I get my finger on it, okay. It's nice and wet. There's the bolt. Should look wet to the touch, just like that. No more lube than that. You don't need a drop more than that. This is freshly lubed up. You're going to use the grease it comes with. I use this grease, or I use sleek lube. That's all I'll use on these. I don't go with the dye crap or anything like that. S217 bolt, same as the Geo Plus and the Geo 3, same can. The bolt itself pushes out like that. Jack Wood doesn't take the O-ring off to push it out, so I don't either. Put a little lube in here, of course. You just need maybe as much as your fingernail for this whole bolt, for the can and the bolt, everything. Don't want any grease on this O-ring. This is a sealing O-ring only. You don't want any lube on it. It gets on your eyes. So got a small O-ring inside there, 2 on here, and 2 on here. So you're gonna lube 5, not 6. Don't lube this one. And you're also gonna want to lube that one in the center right there. That's it. Goes together the same way. Should look wet to the touch when you're done, just like this one does. Looks all nice and chrome. Just wet to the touch. That's it. Goes back on like this. That's it. This ASA is amazing. Best one out there for macro lines, if you ask me. It airs completely out on the Geo 2 and the Geo 2, Geo 2.1, and Geo 3s only. Ego 11, this will not air out all the way. You'll have to give it maybe a shot, but it'll just maybe a little puff. I'll even show you real quick. I got a tank line over here. So, I'm going to turn it off. Tank has air, you'll see in a second. Brand new Ninja tank. This is nice if you're getting I don't know if they're all the same, but my fill nipple sticks straight up, which is perfect, and the gauge does not get in my way. I'm a snake player, it still doesn't get in my way. Here it is, aired up. That easy. Turn the gun on by holding this button. I just double tap this button right here. Turns on instead of holding it. So, turn my eyes off by holding the top button. Take a shot. It has air. I'm going to unair it by pressing this button right here. Air's off. Take another shot. Nothing. Turn the eyes on to show that eyes on. Eyes off. Completely aired it out. Ego 11 will not do that. Even though I like an Ego 11 almost as good as this gun. I had one. I love them. But I like this gun a tiny bit better. Every person's different, but that's just me. Your bolt is going to set forward a little bit like that when the air is off, if you can see that. Let me just focus real quick. It'll set a little bit forward. But when you have air, the high pressure regulator sucks the bolt back. That's it. Gun is amazing. Here's the board. You can make it any color you want. This gun's almost brand new. I've had a couple Geos before. Go through anything like that. It's so easy. Humongous screen. It's LCD. So when you're in the sunlight, it's not glaring. I have my kitchen light right on it right now, and you can see it just fine. Turn off, yes. That's it. Saves your modes and then turns it off. Gun's amazing, real sleek profile. I've never had a problem with these guns. Only thing I have a problem with sometimes with some Planet Eclipse is your macro, but what is the macro? $1. That's it. Gun is amazing. You will not have any regrets with buying one of these unless you're a gun whore like I used to be and you just go through guns like crazy. You have real sleek, slim profile. It's real sleek. It's everything you want in a gun. No complaints at all. They did a great job. I've seen some Geo 3s out there. I do not like the eye covers of Geo 3s compared to these, but I'd still take one. Maintenance is real simple. Best triggers ever. 4-point adjustable trigger. You can fly on them, but yeah, you could get about 8 pods out of this maybe, if you're lucky. I was 68 on a nice hot fill, maybe 7. But yeah, gun's great. And I'm just doing a quick review on it, so I will have some more team videos out. We got a tournament in a couple weeks. So I'll have the GoPro on my gun again. I just haven't been doing it much because I play a lot of Snake. I am our team Snake player, so I've been trying to keep my GoPro off my gun to be worried about getting shot, but hey, my hopper's bigger, right? So, subscribe and I'll do some more reviews. Thanks, guys.